Hey guys, nice to have you back again. This segment of the DVD is going to require more than one visit to improve on it and eventually master it. We are going to begin dodging and burning for the main purpose of achieving the high key effect. Throughout this video, pay close attention to the changes I make and keep in mind some changes will be undone and adjusted to achieve the effect. When dodging and burning to this extreme, it is required to keep the eye help on at all times, because the color changes can make you think you're doing something wrong. For this demonstration, I will be using the multiply and screen hue and saturation adjustment layers. My thought process at this time is to use light to create the illusion that an area is strongly exposed by making it flat, and use shadows to keep intact that there is in fact shape involved. Let's begin by making our dodge and burn adjustment layers. If you are unaware as to how this is done, please proceed to the beginner's guide on this DVD.
Firstly, I'm going to create my burn layer. Now, I'm going to create my dodge layer.
Using the dodge layer, we are going to gradually paint over the highlight areas as demonstrated in the previous video.
Keeping in mind as to where the light source is coming from, I continue to paint over the midtones that create shape to create the illusion that the area is overexposed by making it flat. I don't want to overexpose the area because then we simply lose details. So we create illusions. After all, we are all illusionists. I am painting with a soft brush at a really low flow of 1% and opacity of 100%. So to allow for the brightness to increase gradually without any hard edges. I zoom out quite a bit to get a better view of the shape of the face. Keeping in mind that the nose bridge is closer to the light source than the cheekbone, it must in fact be at a higher luminosity. The bottom lip must also catch a lot of light because I want a lot of attention on it.
Using the burn layer, we are going to begin creating shadows.
As mentioned previously, beneath the nose, under the lips, behind the nose bridge, and inside the eyes will be covered in shadow. These areas must also be perfect, as they will be the only areas that has shape and help keep the shape of the image intact. At the eyes, I want to add light closer to the bottom lid and shadow under the top lid. Now, I create a really deep shadow behind the nose bridge. This helps create contrast between the nose and the area behind it, and expresses not only that the area is in shadow, but that it is further away from the light source. For this case, I create a duplicate of the burn layer and add a new black mask to help increase the darkness of the shadows. There are no distinct rules as to how many layers of dodging or burning should be done. You should just continue until you have achieved your desired result. Every once in a while, I toggle the layers on and off to ensure that the image is still in touch with reality. On the teeth, I paint light closer to the edges of the top row and darkness on the bottom row. Remember, teeth are white and they reflect light, so don't make them too dark as you would the other shadows. At this point, I am really liking where things are heading, so I'm going to begin smoothing out the light. All that dodging and burning would have created blotches that need some smoothing out. As you may have noticed by now, I continue to change around my eye help to change my focus and perspective of the image. Now I focus on the details of my shadows and highlights, keeping in mind that they are supposed to gradually get darker and lighter as they get further away and closer to the light source. For the eye makeup, I want to darken them up and create a nice contrast around the eyes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next segment. As you can see, my dodge and burn layer is pretty dramatic, and so is the changes done. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next segment.